All right, let's jump right in. What's the single most important skill you can learn to get dramatically better results from AI? I'll give you a hint. It's not about complex code or some advanced theory. Nope. It's all about how you ask. And today we're going to master that skill. And just so you know where this awesome information is coming from, this is part 3 of a big 20-lesson tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC. It's all about getting the results you want from AI while, and this is super important, keeping your sensitive information private and secure.
So does this sound familiar? You ask an AI to do something, you hit enter, and what you get back is, well, kind of generic, maybe a little unhelpful, or sometimes just completely off the mark. It can feel like a really frustrating guessing game, right? Well, there's a simple reason for that frustration. When a prompt is vague, you're literally forcing the AI to guess what you want. But a specific prompt, that's not a question, it's a map. This is the little mental shift that turns AI from a roll of the dice into an incredibly powerful and, most importantly, reliable tool. Here's a brilliant way to think about it. Imagine you're managing a person. You'd never walk up to a team member and say, "Hey, do something about customer complaints." I mean, that's a recipe for disaster. Instead, you'd give them clear, actionable steps, just like the instructions on the right. It's the exact same logic when you're directing an AI. Okay, so let's move beyond the analogy and see how this actually plays out in real business situations. The kind of stuff you probably deal with every single week. This slide just lays it all out perfectly. Let's look at that top row. Announce the new product. What is the AI even supposed to do with that? It's a total dead end. But now look at the precise version on the right. It specifies the format, the word count, the product name, key features, and even who it's for. Suddenly, the AI isn't guessing. It's executing a clear plan. And now look at that second example. This one is even more powerful, I think. Give feedback to John. I mean, that's so vague it's completely useless. But the specific prompt? Wow. It turns the AI into a real management assistant. It gives the context, Q3 performance, it focuses on specific projects, and it even reminds the AI to include the positive stuff. This is how you go from just generating random text to actually getting real work done. So here's the crucial takeaway. Providing all this detail, it's not about boxing the AI in or killing its creativity. It's actually the exact opposite. You're giving it the guardrails it needs to be creative in a way that's actually useful and relevant to what you're trying to achieve. You're channeling all that power productively. All right, now it's your turn to try this out. We're going to do a quick little exercise taken straight from the source material, just to get your own gears turning on this. Take a look at these really common but really vague requests. I seriously encourage you to just pause for a second here. Pick one, maybe create training materials, and then ask yourself, who is this training for? What's the exact topic? Should it be a video script, a quiz, maybe a one-page guide? Thinking through those questions yourself is the absolute key to unlocking much, much better AI results. Okay, to wrap things up, let's quickly go over 2 key terms from the tutorial. Knowing these will help you think a little more strategically about how you can apply this whole principle of specificity. First up, we've got zero-shot prompting. Honestly, this is what we've mostly been talking about. It's when you give the AI a task without showing it any examples of what you want back. All those super specific instructions we just crafted, those are fantastic zero-shot prompts, because you're just relying on the AI's built-in knowledge to follow your detailed plan. But what if your task is really complex or has a very specific style you need to match? That's where few-shot prompting comes in. With this, you actually include a few examples of what you want right there inside your prompt. It's like saying, hey, here are 3 examples of the report I need, now make a new one for this data, but follow the exact same pattern. It's an incredibly powerful way to guide the AI to the precise format you're looking for. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Think about your work week. What is one repetitive, maybe even annoying task you do that always starts with a vague idea? Could you build a super specific, detailed prompt to automate it? Because that is where this skill stops being just a cool idea and starts saving you real, actual time.